Hey everybody, it's New Jersey Nick, and I'm trying something totally new. I'm going to be doing a Let's Play video while I give predictions for this weekend's pay-per-view Battleground. This is WWF Wrestlemania, one of the oldest, crappiest wrestling games I've ever played in my life. If there's a worse WWE or WWF game, please tell me in the comments and I'll go find it and play it, because I don't know if any of them are really worse than this one. So I want to talk about this weekend's pay-per-view while I play this, because there's almost nothing to talk about with this game. Like, seriously, WWF wrestlers from the golden age of wrestling kick and punch each other. That's what you're going to see as I talk about this pay-per-view, okay? So, let's see. This weekend, probably the most surprising news is that the Ryback, as I like to call him, is suddenly injured. How'd that happen? Staph infection. And he's not going to be in that horrible three-way between him and the Big Show and the Miz. Thank God, right? So he's got to be replaced, I guess. Maybe with Dean Ambrose. That'd be pretty kick-ass and cool, right? I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but maybe they just won't have the match. I don't know. People online are all, oh hey, it's cursed. That title's cursed, dude. If it's cursed, give it to the Big Show, quick, please. Next up, King Barrett versus R-Truth. The winner gets to be the king. Who cares? Probably Wade Barrett, because he doesn't need to lose to R-Truth, right? And that'd be ridiculous. Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt. This feud has been like dead in the water since it started. It has not interested me in the slightest, and I don't think it's interested most people from what I've seen online. Basically, I feel like Bray kind of can't lose at this point because he hasn't really won it since, I don't know, 2014 to my knowledge. No, I mean, he's won matches, but he never wins feuds, and it's about time he does. So maybe he'll win some sort of schmazzy way that'll allow him to keep his heat and carry this over to SummerSlam. Next match, okay, Owens versus Cena for the U.S. title. This is like the best feud in years, seriously, and I love it, and I can't wait to see this match. And I think that Owens probably won't win it here, that this is somehow going to carry on to SummerSlam, hopefully with like Cesaro involved, maybe a three-way for the U.S. title at SummerSlam, and it could be the greatest match we've ever seen. Let's hope. But I'm also hoping that Owens wins, or not wins, but like comes away with his heat, like if he could lose by DQ or something like that, you know, schmaz, baby. Next up, Randy Orton versus Sheamus, two guys with the least chemistry in the whole company, right? By the way, if you're watching the game, Bam Bam Bigelow just got murdered by the honky tonk man. I'm smashing down these buttons and nothing is happening. I can't even get up. Oh, honky. Oh, greetings from Asbury Park. Anyway, Randy versus Sheamus. No chemistry, right? I don't even understand what they're fighting for or what they're fighting over. And I don't understand why Vince has such a crazy obsession with watching these two stink up arenas. And neither of them is particularly bad in their own right. It's just that they don't work right together. So, Randy versus Sheamus, I assume Randy wins, and maybe Sheamus will cash in by the end of the summer. We'll find out. Speaking of which, Rollins versus Lesnar. I have a feeling that Rollins will come out with the title somehow. But honestly, I think that there's a slight chance that Lesnar wins, and then Sheamus comes out and cashes in. And maybe they'll save Sheamus' cash in till SummerSlam. Maybe they'll save Lesnar's win till SummerSlam. It's hard to tell with SummerSlam right around the corner, really. Just, 6 weeks after this pay-per-view, I think? Or 5 weeks? Ugh. And you know that all the big moments they're probably going to save for SummerSlam rather than pull them out at Battleground. Speaking of which, other stuff that can happen at this show? A Diva debut, perhaps? I mean, you know, they got called up on Monday night, those three NXT divas, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch, but are they actually going to be involved somehow so soon? I mean, will like one of them call out the Bellas or something? Who knows? I don't know if I would go for something like that so soon, but you know, could happen. Anything could happen, right? So all in all, I have kind of high hopes for this show. Also, possible spoiler. So if you don't want to hear the possible spoiler, you can stop watching now, but here it comes. There's word that The Undertaker may somehow be involved at this pay-per-view. I don't know how or what, or if he's coming in the main event. I would assume that they would want him to be involved in the main event of all things, but it'd be kind of cool if he came out and, like, maybe disrupted Roman versus Bray so that Bray could get involved in something and maybe get a win on The Undertaker. I don't know. But other than that, tell me what you think is going to happen this weekend down below. Am I wrong? Do my predictions suck? Does my gameplay suck? My gameplay really sucks, because look at this. I got murdered by Andre so fast. Fast count from the ref. You saw that. Andre beat the Macho Man in, like, what, 40 seconds? Not cool. This game's computer is impossible to beat in the most old school of ways, I swear. So anyway, this is my first time ever doing anything like this about wrestling, so please tell me what you think. Does this format work? Should I do it every pay-per-view? Do you like wrestling? Do you even care? Was this a mistake? Let me know down below in the comments. Share this video if you think it was worth it. I hope so. Maybe. And subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you around.